Let's talk about a team that's on a winning streak right now. You know, people was down on them. I want to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers that's on a 2-game winning streak, by the way, Maul, and a virtual listen. Golden State has played 2 more games, but they're in a virtual tie. You know, going to last night, the Lakers was a half game behind, and right now, you know, they're dead even though Golden State got 1 more win and 1 more loss. What y'all feel about those Lakers, man? Hey, I think we own to some here. You talk about turnarounds and comebacks, Dirt. I think we own to some here. Who gonna jump in on that first?
I'll jump in. I think the Lakers are doing what they should always be doing. You have AD, you have LeBron. I mean, those two alone, you should always be in the conversation for winning. I feel like, you know, Russ and Pat Beverly are the wild cards for me. I'm not the biggest Russ fan, but I feel like the media is doing a little bit too much. I mean, the guy is a Hall of Famer, first ballot. I'm glad that he was able to be humble and to come off the bench. I think that is probably the best fit for him moving forward, just because he can play his style of game, you know, and be the sixth man and not take away from Bron and AD, because at this point in his career, he isn't who he used to be. But he's still an asset, still needs to, you know, be respected. But I think that six-man position is for him. And I'm not a Bron fan like that. So hopefully it doesn't work.
Oh, man.
Hopefully it doesn't work out.
Edge hurt my heart.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't work out. But it looks good so far.
What you think, Skinner?
Man, well, I'm going to tell you, I think it's a pump fake. I'll be completely honest with you. I think it's a complete pump fake. I'm glad they got some wins under their belt and to get things going. But the way the team constructed, you know, what baffles me with Rob Pelinka and the Los Angeles Lakers is that you had a formula that worked and that won. And you win the championship, right? And then they say it's like success does this. Like you do something and it works, and then you just go completely away from it. The Lakers had a great formula, and they went away from it just to acquire names that don't fit the overall puzzle that you were trying to build. LeBron James led the league as a point guard and assists the year they win the championship. Okay, this is a 25-10 guy.
Bubble.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, but even before the bubble, you know what I'm saying? And that's what people say, you know, the bubble, right? But even before the bubble, right? The Lakers were a surging team. Like LeBron was in talks of MVP talks. It was between him and Giannis, right? And then you come back and you put that team together. You got AD playing at the 4. You got between JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard at the 5. You got a shooter like KCP, and you had defensive guys, but you had guys that can make shots. And ever since then, that after you built that formula, you just say, hey, we're gonna go a completely different way. I think it's too much on Russ. I think, you know, the media, with the way they're putting it, I don't think it's all of it is Russ's fault, because Russ has never been a guy that you want him to be a spot up shooter. He's never been that guy. Now, has he made shots in his career? Absolutely. But you ain't about to make Russ KCP. You ain't about to make him a corner 3 guy. He's never been that. And so, you know, put him on the second unit does solve some problem, but the Lakers don't have anybody that can hit the 3 consistently. LeBron is shooting more threes than he's ever shot. He's coming out firing 8 or 9 or 10 of those a night and only hitting 2. Mm-hmm. And so I don't think you could change that. I think the highlight of this season is going to be the Los Angeles Lakers, that LeBron James will be the scoring champion. He's the all-time leading scorer in NBA history. I think that's going to be a good parade. That's going to be a good celebration. I'm going to be happy that I can finally say, well, LeBron's not a scorer, and I can say, well, he scored more points than anybody else in NBA history, right? And then I can say that with my chest, so people that are not LeBron fans, so I want to bring everybody in. I can say it with my chest. LeBron James has scored more points than anybody else in NBA history. Y'all ain't put this much pressure on anybody else in year 20. You can't name a guy that was competitive in year 20. So I think about time LeBron don't have to be competitive. All right. We're just doing this for the scoring championship right now. And then we're going to coast 2 more years to Bron to get in the league so he can say, hey, I played with my son, and go ahead and fade out. I mean, the man has done enough. If we're still thinking that LeBron James got to be year 5 LeBron James and year 20, and we in our head saying LeBron James got to lead a team and do all this. We fooling ourselves. So I'm just telling you, I'm not about to get my hopes up with the Lakers like I did with the Denver Broncos. It's not. The Los Angeles Lakers will probably not be competitive this season until Russ. Like I say, Russ is not the problem, but his contract is the answer. And if you could get Buddy Hield and you can go and get Miles Turner and utilize his contract to get you some pieces that fit your puzzle, then yes. But right now, I think the Lakers basketball team is just a star-studded event, man. You can go and see everybody you want to see, man. You can go see Jack on the bench. You can go see Russell Westbrook, AD, LeBron James, Patrick Beverley. I mean, if you look at it, man, they got a star-studded lineup, but I just don't think they're gonna win it. So, that's what I have here. So
Boy, you on fire, man. Need to calm you down.
hey man, I'm just telling you, man. I think it's pump fake, man. Pump fake.
I agree with both of y'all. I'll get to you in a second, Ed. I do think it's a pump fake. I do think this roster is flawed because of the lack of shooting. Um, the the biggest thing is, like you say, the Russ contract. Now he did look good coming off the bench, but that's fine because at the end of the day, his contract is hampering you from getting better pieces. He doesn't play winning basketball, so yeah, it's cute. It's fine. It looks good coming off the bench, but he's coming off a bench for a flawed team, and you're making $47 million. So at the end of the day, that's not going to work. Now, to what you said, Ed, the Lakers have always been, you're correct, always been in the business of winning championships, not just winning games. The lottery really doesn't matter to them. So why, when you have LeBron James, why are you holding on to picks from 2027 and 2029 when you have a shelf life, with LeBron? When you have LeBron, you have to try to win now. Now, if that's the case, package those two with Russ and go help this team. Go find some shooting. Because like you said, Skinner, LeBron is shooting a lot of threes, but that's because they ain't got no spacing. Like it's 4 out, basically 5 out. And LeBron's trying to get to the rim and he can't. He's settling because he's not 32-year-old LeBron anymore. He's not 28-year-old LeBron anymore. He can't just do it like he used to. He can do it, but it takes a little bit more space for him to do it. And at this point, I think they should have did it before the season. Go get Buddy Hield, go get Miles Turner, and I think this makes your team better. Now, I would really like to see Schroeder and Thomas Bryant back and see how that helps them. Because they do need another big. They play LeBron at the 4 a lot, have him guarding centers and everything, which you can, but they need another big body. Schroeder, I hate seeing Pat Bev out there so much. I need another guy out there that can hit a shot, create for somebody else, and Pat Bev is just on the court. I've said for years, and I agree with Russ. What Russ said a few years ago, he's just running. He ain't playing defense. He's just out there running around like a chicken with his head cut off. He ain't playing no defense. He's just annoying people. So I need him to play less minutes. I like Lonnie Walker and Malik Monk from last year. They're similar. Monk is a better shooter, but I think athletically they're the same. Defensively they're the same, but basically I think they're the same player minus a little less shooting. You're right, Scanner. The only you said they don't have any shooting. I think Matt Ryan is a shooter. I think Austin Reeves is a capable shooter.
Hold on. The real Matty Ice.
I'm a
Matt. Hey, Ed. I'm a Matt Ryan fan, dog. That's my favorite Laker right now, the real Matty Ice. Man, shout out. Okay. Hey, if he see this, shout out to Matt Ryan, man, the real Matty Ice.
Let's get back in the car. But they do have a shooter in Matt Ryan. That was a big shot he made the other night against New Orleans. Big shot. He shot that thing with confidence, bottom of the net, helped him win that game in OT. But yeah, man, that's my thoughts on it. I think they need to make a deal because, like you said, this is fool's gold, man.
Hey, they got and hey, I mean, if AD don't want to play center, it's a center right here that's a free agent right now that could come in and move AD to the four because if LeBron got to guard these bigger guys, I mean, it's a guy he can give you 20 minutes a game. Um, Move AD to the four. He won a championship with you already. And
Bring him
he's
back for a third time. Oh, I'm sorry, for a fourth
no,
time.
this would be to be the four. I mean, hey, Maul, the Lakers, they just add a little more to the disrespect, man. Hey, the man,
Gotcha.
hey, I mean, who is the Lakers center?
Damian Jones. I think that's the only center they got other than Thomas Bryant. And he's hurt, so he hasn't played. But
And
yes,
they've been running AD
Damian
at center.
Jones. Yeah, it's Damian Jones and Thomas Bryant. So that's it. But I agree with you. Dwight should have got a call by now from them.
White got to get a call, man. Send the White to LA, man. Get him another Lakers jersey, man. I think, yeah, hey, I mean, it's been a relationship the whole time, man. Hey, Rob Palinka need to go ahead and get that phone. What they say? Ed, how it go? Hey, big head. hey,
Right.
hey, you got to go ahead and make the call now, man. Lakers, call Dwight Howard. It's okay to say, hey, big head. Hey, we messed up. Come on back, y'all. So,
Right.
hey,
Oh man.